Hi guys, welcome to this quick review of this CaoMuKin portable outdoor Bluetooth speaker or LED flame light, table lamp, lantern and so on. It is currently listed for around $25 on Amazon, which I think is a pretty good price. Has a playing time of around 8 hours, they say. Based on my experience, that's the music playtime and not the LED playtime when you just use this as a lamp, LED flame light. I mean, you have to just push here, then you see the nice light here, and this will last maybe for a week or so based on my experience with other or similar lights. I mean, it's a beautiful thing here. What I'm going to show you here is a little bit the basic operation, what we can do, what we cannot do, what's the advantage of this device, disadvantage of this device. There are a lot of very similar lights, but there are still quite some differences, so I'm going to show you everything here. This is the box. There's not much on it. There's not even a brand name for this thing here. What's the special thing here is that we can connect two of these speakers at the same time, but I don't know if this is really stereo. There is nothing written about TWS, which usually is the special function when you can connect two speakers by Bluetooth at the same time and then assign one channel to the left, one channel to the right side, then you have stereo. There's nothing mentioned about that, and unfortunately I have just one speaker, so I cannot tell you if this is really possible to have stereo, but at least you can attach two and run two at the same time. By the way, here's the quick manual. It's pretty easy to operate this thing. Usually you can even operate this thing without instructions. Unfortunately, it is not described how to reset. This is the most, or would have been the most important thing here. How to reset the Bluetooth pairing. I've really no clue how it would be possible to reset. I haven't found it, and it's not here. The crazy thing is they are saying visit us online, have questions, service need and so on. Yeah, there's no online web page mentioned, no online support mentioned, no nothing. So we get this charging cable. We can open this flap protection here. We only have this micro USB port here. We get this short cable to charge. We just plug it in and hook it up with a charger, and then we can charge it. The thing is, you shouldn't use it at the same time while you're charging it. I mean, I've tried, it works, but you shouldn't do that. Probably it will overload over the long term, or can overheat, I don't know. Just as a safety precaution, don't do that. Some of these flame light speakers, I want to show you that so you have an idea if this is the thing which you want or not. Some of these flame light speakers, they have much more options. This is a very simple thing, so there's probably a reason why it's only $25. This is very simple. It has only this micro USB port. It doesn't have a micro SD card slot. Some of these flame light speakers, they have a micro SD card slot like here underneath this thing, and then you can add MP3 songs, and then you can play that with this control panel. There are also other speakers which have like a radio receiver built in. That's possible, that's available. It's not much more expensive. The question is it really worth it? I don't know. I've never used that, but if you need that, I just wanted to let you know about that. Here there's nothing about that. No micro SD card slot, no radio receiver, no nothing, but you can play music through the Bluetooth connection. I'm going to show you that. By the way, the light is also very simple. I mean, it's a nice one, it's a beautiful one. I would say it's one of the nicer ones, but it doesn't have different functions. Sometimes you have different functions when you press a couple of times or long press or whatever. It will then go into different light modes, but here it's just an on and an off. By the way, you can even use the thing while you are playing the sound. So how to turn on and connect the sound? You have to long press here, and then you go
Your Bluetooth device is disconnected.
Yeah, then you have to go to the Bluetooth of your smartphone or your PC or wherever you want to connect. Here I have the phone and you can see the A1, that's the A1, it's already connected. If it's not connected, then you have to go to pair new device and pair it. And of course you also have to make sure that it's active connected, not only paired. So in this case now I had to click again. So I think we are ready now to play something. So let's go to YouTube and play something, and now you can see the audio is coming from here and not from this phone here. So yeah, it's looking nice. I mean, there's nice sound. I turned down the volume a little bit by long pressing. By the way, the function is like this. You can start, stop. Now there is zero sound. Yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit again. So with a short press you can go back to the last track. With a short press, here is a plus, go to the next track. You can start and stop this thing here, pause it actually, or yeah, again turn on and off the light during the sound. It doesn't interfere with the sound. So everything works actually really good. So how about the quality of the sound? As long as you're not using it on too high volume, it's actually doing a good job like this. But when you increase the volume, you will see what the problem is. I stop talking now and increase the volume. Yeah, I had to stop before it reached the maximum audio level. It was already crazy loud here. The problem in it is not that it is not loud enough. The problem is just it's total lacking from any kind of bass sound. There's almost zero bass sound here. Don't expect any real deep bass sound out of this thing. You can have it running in the background, really nice. Yeah, it's a little bit what you also see, it's difficult to fine adjust the volume. So here it's almost quiet. Next level is already pretty loud. I mean, in real life it's no problem, it's just because we are so close here and I want to record. So I think I stopped this thing here. I think it doesn't have to play the whole time. Yeah, okay, now it worked. Yeah, one thing I almost forgot to mention here regarding the light. Usually it is like the light here of the control panel. It's a nice thing. So to have it illuminated, that's really cool. If you're outside, imagine you're outside, it's pretty dark. You have still this thing visible, illuminated. That's really good. And if you don't need the sound, you can turn the thing off by long pressing. And then there is absolutely no light, which I also like. There are many of these devices which have always the light here on top, and I think for my taste this is a little bit interfering with the whole thing, with the whole atmosphere. So this is much more beautiful when you just want to have the light, the nice LED flame light, and then have this thing completely turned off instead of having some strange light. Some have even some red light here, some have the white like this one. So it's a nice thing to have the possibility to completely turn off here. So for me, again, I'm just using it for the light, but of course you can use this outside. You have to be careful. It's not really water protected. They say it's a little bit water protected, but be really careful out in the rain. You can really damage this nice thing. I mean, it's a beautiful one here. But there are some limitations here. But if you just want to go with the cheapest one, which still works for really beautiful light and still can produce some nice sound, then you're probably good to go here. And I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.